culinary skills and experiences still goes on Culinary Delights. Welcome to Culinary Delights. Today on the show with me, your host Karija Zimbo, we are going all the way to Southeast Asia to check out what's happening at that area, especially what is the new thing, what is their recipes. It's going to be something new for us, but we have to experience what they do in their kitchens. Okay, now the journey begins right now, and we have the chef here all the way from Indonesia, and he's going to share a lot of things from their cultural cuisines and, you know, share everything about the Southeastern Asian foods. Okay, so welcome to the show, chef.
Thank you very much.
Your name?
My name is TEUKU. I'm working at the Park HYATT Zanzibar. Just arrived here like 2 weeks ago. It's very fresh.
Okay, we're still excited because we know we can fetch a lot of things from you, especially with the Indonesian cuisines. Okay, to start with, what makes Indonesian cuisine diverse?
Indonesian is like one of the biggest archipelago in the world, okay? Because we do have around 18,000 islands.
Heard about that, that's so interesting.
And we have so many different ethnic groups there. So, I mean, Indonesia itself, we have like more than 200 million people.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why the food in Indonesia is kind of diverse, because also we do have a lot of influence from different country which is passed by to Indonesia before.
Okay, for example?
We do have a lot of influence from Arabic, Chinese cuisine, Western cuisine, because we, long time ago, we was under Dutch colony until 1945. We were under Dutch colony for like 350 years. So we do have some Dutch cuisine that we adopt to Indonesian cuisine as well.
Okay. So what are the staple foods in Indonesia?
Rice.
Rice.
Yeah, rice. We eat rice from breakfast, lunch, dinner. No, believe me, even late dinner as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We use rice for everything from salad. We put a little bit in the soup. Obviously, any main course have to go with the rice, and some dessert also go with the rice. But also, there's some island which is like east of east of Indonesia. They do use cassava as their main staple as well.
Okay. So when I saw the noodles and things like that, it's not
No, that one is not really, because that one is more on the Chinese influence that what we have, but in general we do eat rice, and a lot of rice.
And a lot of rice.
Yeah.
So what spices are essential to you guys? If now, because now after here we're going to try, cooking Indonesian foods. Now, if we want to try cooking Indonesian foods, what spices are we going for?
We use a lot of nutmegs.
Nutmeg.
Yeah. Turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yeah. And also black peppers. We use cloves. In our cuisine.
And I've seen something about the coconut milk, the coconut water, peanuts, sauces and things like that. Tell me about it.
Coconut milk we use a lot also in our cuisine. In matter of fact, in almost not all, but in quite large of amount of the cuisine. Like for example, we do soup with the coconut milk. Yeah, we have a main course like we call a curry. Yeah, with coconut milk. Even we use as part of the dessert. We use as a sauce, and also use as a marination also with the coconut milk. Yeah.
Now, in cooking Indonesian cuisines, what methods usually you guys use most?
We have 5 main cooking methods in Indonesia. We have frying. Yeah. But frying also we do like 2 types. We have a stir fried or deep frying. Yeah. We have a grilling. Yeah. We have steam and boiling. Yeah.
But in many of the cuisines, which method do you use?
The most thing we use braising and grill. Yeah. Yeah. But this is the main five main things, because like for example rice, you use the steam rice most of the time. Yeah. And the curry you use a braising method. And for the stir fried item, and also we use a lot of things which is deep fried. It depends also on the part of the Indonesia that you are.
What is the common dish that you have?
even for me, I go everywhere in any part of Indonesia, you find rice. People eat everywhere. But also we use a lot of, as we said before, coconut milk, yeah, and the turmeric as well, because we use also this kind of thing for marination of the dish, yeah, also as well as a finishing of the dish, yeah, and chili. I mean, Indonesia. There's the other thing that we need to understand, that many people outside Indonesia, they think that Indonesian food is all spicy, but obviously not, because we do use chili, but not as much as, I mean, in some part of the country we use a lot of chili, but in many part of the country we use chili more to increase the appetite of our food. The dish which have the Dutch influence, like for example, we have a steak, okay, because the Dutch, they brought meat and they eat steak, and we as Indonesian, we cannot eat just a plain steak.
Okay.
Okay, so we cook with Indonesian interpretation. We make it smooth. Yeah, we cook with soya sauce. Yeah, and after that we serve, instead of with potato, we serve with the steamed rice. And also dessert, for example, we have a pandan, pandan cake.
The pandan cake.
Yeah,
yes.
pandan cake is basically like a sponge cake.
Sponge cake.
Yeah, sponge cake, and we infuse with the pandan leaf and the coconut milk. Yeah, that one is also very
I've
nice.
also seen some crepe with the pandan.
Yeah.
Crepe in pandan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So those are the type of cuisine.
I mean, there's a lot of things. Like for example, I mean, in dessert we have quite a bit as well, and in soup as well we have like a oxtail soup. So we make like a consomme from the oxtail, and after that we serve with the vegetable as well.
Okay. In terms of now you've already tell us about the spices, the way you cook it, and the types of meals that you cook. What about presentation? I've seen your presentation is kind of not that much complicated and things like that. Tell me about your presentation, because I've heard that presentation matters to you guys as well.
What is really matter is the way how we process the food, because presentations can depend on how you interpret the food. The main thing is the way how you prepare the food. That's the main thing that you need to keep traditional and authentic as much as possible. I can tell you, like simple dish like a nasi goreng, for example, which is very famous. So people who used to come to Indonesia or used to live in Indonesia, they know what is exactly nasi goreng.
Okay.
So if I put, for example, here during the promotion next time, nasi goreng, so I need to make the food as close as possible that the people are trying in Indonesia, because otherwise I cannot sell it as nasi goreng. It's the same thing like for everything. I think the main thing is to keep it as authentic as possible, but the presentation is again depend, because sometimes we need to make it a little bit simple, sometimes we need to make it a little bit more interesting, because traditional food normally is very simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's this thing that I've seen you guys. You eat a lot of wild fruits.
Exotic food. Exotic food.
You call them exotic?
Yeah,
but
but
for us who've been seeing them around here, we're like, oh, jackfruit is like this, or grapefruit is like this, lychee is like this. It's kind of exotic these days, the way we put it. But in our local mindset in here, it's all about like, oh, that's a wild fruit. That's the way it is with us. But once it comes to this, the culinary, like growing and things change from the fusion with the international dishes and all that. Now we have this gourmet things, and then this has turned out to be exotic. But usually for us, it's like that. So why you guys consume a lot of this type of? Because you have a lot of tropical foods, but in a large extent, there's a lot of durian and jackfruit.
Yes.
And, what's
because
happening?
I think because you can find all these kind of fruits everywhere in Indonesia. Yeah.
Or isn't it because they have certain quality good?
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. Number one, it's very common to have it in Indonesia, and the quality is very good. I mean, rambutan or lychee, for example, I mean, you can get. I mean, they not available the whole year through because it's come by season. But when they are in season, and believe me, they are very, very good.
Carambola,
carambola. You have durian. I don't know. I mean, many people don't like durian because it's.
What's the problem with durian? I wanted to ask you that question.
Durian, they have a very strong odor, very strong smell
Yes,
that not so many people can take it, and they have very typical flavor as well, which is too strong for most of the people that never tasted before. I mean, you cannot even bring durian to the aeroplane, for example, and you're gonna get kicked from the aeroplane because that one is. But many Indonesian somehow they peel the durian, they wrap it aluminum foil, and they kind of smuggling it because they said like, wow.
So it's always good for us to try something new, work on new recipes, just like what we're going to do right now. We are going straight into our working station, and the chef here is going to show us something new for us all the way from Indonesia. Okay, now we are at our working station at level 8 HYATT Regency Hotel, and with Chef TEUKU here, he's gonna show us a few recipes actually, you know, the essential ones.
Something easy,
something friendly that we can try it at home and enjoy the Indonesian foods, right? Okay, basically what are we going to make? Which recipe are we going to work on?
Today we're going to do two dishes.
Two dishes?
Yeah. One is the shrimp salad with the mango.
Shrimp salad with the mango.
Yeah.
That's
because
so
I mean here in Tanzania, everywhere I see mango trees. And after that we will do the Indonesian chicken curry.
Wow. That's so famous.
Yeah.
Okay, so for making the salad, what are the basic ingredients?
The main thing is because, as again, I want to make things which is simplified that can be used
at home with anyone.
Yeah. So I will work with one basic paste that you can use for the salad and also for the chicken curry.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a paste.
Yeah. The paste, what we do is we have this shallot, garlic.
So garlic and shallot?
Garlic and shallot. Yeah. This one is baby onion actually because probably shallot you cannot find here. This one is almost have a similar flavor. Okay. But the original we use shallot.
Shallot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This one. This you want to help me?
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Like this.
Chop them.
Yeah. Or just slice them.
Slice them.
Slice them roughly. Okay.
Okay.
You have already shallot.
Yeah.
Garlic. Cashew nuts. Cloves. Yeah. This one is coriander seeds.
Coriander seeds.
Yeah. Galangal.
Which is?
This one is, in another word, we call it blue ginger.
Yeah, I want to ask, like, it looks like ginger.
But have different flavor.
Yeah, different smell too.
Yeah.
But if we don't have that, we can work on our normal ginger? Just to have that taste?
I believe you can find this one. But also you can use ginger. Yeah, you can use ginger instead. Chili, very important.
Very important.
Yes. But again, for the chili, we remove the seeds. So it's less spicy.
So okay.
It will be less spicy. And after that, we blend everything. We blend everything, and we will cook in slow fire for about 1 hour, 1 hour and a half.
1 hour, 1 hour and a half, just for the paste.
Just for the paste.
And the paste can be used in how many types of dishes?
I mean, this basic paste, after that you can use for many different things. I mean, you can use this one for the soup, you can use this one for the marination, for example. You can just add a few items, like for example, if you want to use as a seafood marination, you can put a tamarind paste on it, as a marination for the seafood, and it goes very well as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah, before I forget as well, we use turmeric powder.
Okay, like how many spoons of turmeric powder?
For one recipe, normally we use like one teaspoon turmeric powder. If you use the fresh turmeric powder, you can use more because the powder is more strong on the color and on the flavor as well. And we don't want the turmeric killing all the flavor.
Okay, but we can go for the raw one.
Yeah.
Available.
Yeah. I don't know if it's available here.
Yeah, it is available.
Really?
We have a lot of them here.
Yeah?
The turmeric, yes.
This is coriander seeds. Yeah. We crush them.
Just crushing them.
Yeah, we just crush them, and after that we will blend together with the
rest of the spices.
The rest of the spices. You can smell this one. I mean, this paste when it's ready after cook, you can keep this one in the fridge for a month.
For a month?
Yeah.
Lasts that longer?
Yeah, of course. Because you kind of conserve them, you kind of preserve them. So because with the long cooking method, so you keep all the bacteria away. That's number one. And number two, you keep all the flavor together.
Okay.
Okay, while we wait for a minute, just this
And
is
start removing the seeds.
yeah.
Because these are the ones which create more hotness
More hotness on the food.
in
Yeah.
the food. So
That's, no, we just
all
need
the
to get
seeds
little
are
bit the zing of the item.
okay, so from here we go straight,
We go straight to the blender.
blending. Turmeric, you can put like how many teaspoons or tablespoons?
This one, you can put. I put like around 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
Yeah. And we always, for me, it's always the best that you put less so you can add on, because this kind of
It
thing.
might overpower others.
Once you put too many, and after that you need to put extra the rest of the ingredients.
And the amount of oil, that's normal vegetable oil?
Yeah, this is actually sunflower oil,
Sunflower oil.
which is, I believe, that's also available
Yeah, it is.
around here.
So like 1 cup of it?
It's around 1 cup, 150 milli. Okay. Blend them. Let's see.
Smell it.
Strong.
Strong.
Okay. But this one, it's not blend all. Okay, I'll just.
And just
Yeah. Because this is not the good
Yeah.
blender for this one. We use another one actually, which is chocolate. So now we're gonna saute them, okay? Yeah, so we're gonna cook this one, yeah, for about 1 hour, yeah, in the low fire. You can add a little bit of the stock, yeah,
a bit of stock.
yeah, or water, as you wish. Plus
Salt.
hints of salt, yes. And this one, the result will be like this. After we cook for around 1 hour,
Yeah.
it will be
This
like
is
this.
the paste that we're gonna get. Okay.
When the paste are ready, we will cook the chicken curry itself. Okay. The main ingredient is the curry paste, yeah, lemongrass, lime leaf. Lime leaf is more for the flavor. I mean, if you don't use, I mean, it's not gonna kill anything because you will have lime at the end. But if you can get it, I mean, as I said, I mean, I saw one supermarket. I mean, it's not far from the hotel yesterday. I cannot remember the name, but they have a lot of different ingredients,
Okay.
and they even have the curry leaf. You can sublime with curry leaf as well.
So the lemon leaf,
Lemongrass, yeah,
the paste,
the paste, coconut milk,
coconut milk,
and stock.
and stock
That's it.
with our pieces of chicken.
Otherwise, not gonna be chicken curry.
Okay.
Alright? Lemongrass. You need to crush them so you get all the flavor come out. Okay, first we heat up the oil. Okay. It's normal sunflower oil. Yeah. And that should be enough. And you need to make sure that the oil is hot because we want to get the flavor from
The flavors of everything.
the flavor of the ingredients that we're gonna put now.
Remember that the lemon leaves, that we're gonna not use a lot of them, just a
Yeah.
few, maybe a few, 2 or 3. That's enough, right?
Yeah, and make sure that you tell the people don't eat this one. You use it for
The
a flavor as
lemongrass
well.
is not for eating, it's
Yeah.
just to get the aromas.
Yeah.
There are so many types of lemongrass. Here in Gao, we have a different type of lemongrass.
Really?
So yeah, you can just use the normal lemongrass that we have at home, and actually in many people's houses these days we have lemongrass. So you just use them as aroma. We're not going to eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure that you put it in a the way that you can be able to fetch it later on.
Now you can add the chicken. Yeah. And you make sure you always put the skin side down.
The skin side down. Why?
Because while you put the curry in the long time in curry, many times the meat has become broken. So if the skin side down, first you will remove all the fat, yeah, and also you will keep the meat together.
Okay, that's a tip from the chef. And I think you use a lot of chicken breast.
No, this is chicken thigh. Yeah, another thing for chicken curry, I don't want to use. Normally, I never use chicken breast because the meat, when you cook in a long time, they become very dry. The chicken breast you use for the cooking, which is gonna be like a fast cooking, or you just grill them. It's fine. You can use chicken breast, but at the end of the day, it depends on your taste. I mean, if you like to use chicken breast, you can use. But my suggestion is just this chicken leg, because it keeps the moist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thighs and the drums, those are the ones you can go for.
Yeah.
So normally at home, this kind of meal can be eaten at one time. So during the day, so like lunchtime or dinner.
Lunch or dinner, yeah. You don't have custom to eat curry for breakfast because it's too heavy.
So it's good for lunch.
Yeah, normally we use it for lunch or for dinner with the rice.
With the rice.
That's for sure.
Like how much now? The amount of the curry
Like
paste?
3 teaspoons of a curry paste. Yeah.
You know, kids are not too friendly with the spices in terms of chili. So if kids are involved in this type of meals,
No, you just, if you don't like chili, you can just remove the chili.
and the rest of the menu we just throw together like that.
Yeah, of course.
Are we going to still have the same thing?
No, of course, if you remove one ingredient, it's gonna be, the taste is gonna be different, but as I said, chili is not like something that you need to have. We use a lot because we love chili, but for some people, like for example, last month when I was in another country for the food promotion, and we use very less chili because people there, they don't use chili. The main thing is the basic taste. If you have this one, you can work with anything. Yeah.
This looks so delicious. So this goes together with rice.
It depends. Some people want to have it with the boiled potato as well. They can have it with boiled potato. But for me, rice is the best. You can put some tomato as well, the tomato wedges in last minute, so you get some vegetable on it as well. Now we can add the coconut milk. For 1 kilo of chicken, normally I am using 400 milliliter of coconut milk. So it's like one tin of the coconut milk is 400 milliliter. Yeah. That one is good for 1 kilo of chicken. Now, as soon as you put the coconut milk, you need to reduce the heat because otherwise it's gonna split. The coconut milk will be split, and it doesn't look nice.
So if we're cooking it under
Low fire.
Now the ingredients
for the shrimp salad. Yeah.
First we need the shrimps themselves.
Yeah.
And then we'll need some mangoes.
Mango.
Raw mangoes?
Yeah, it's
Or between raw and ripe, somewhere there? Medium?
medium.
Okay.
Because some people they don't really like the sour mango.
The sour mangoes.
But if it's too ripe, also you cannot really
Yeah.
use it because it's gonna be
mushy
mashed.
and too sweet as well.
Yep. Very good.
And then what else do we need to have?
We have a shallot.
Shallot,
Yeah. We have a mint leaf.
mint,
We have coriander.
coriander leaves.
So this is the ingredient for the salad. And after that, we make a butter.
A butter.
Yeah.
Okay, with the butter, that's when we'll be using the flour, the eggs.
Yeah, we have two type of flour. This is corn flour and normal flour. Eggs. We put a little bit of this one for the dressing. Sorry.
For dressing.
So this is basically the main ingredient for the butter.
For the butter.
Ready?
Yeah, good to go.
Ready for cutting?
Yes. So what are we starting with?
This one, you need to cut a little bit thinner.
Fine.
Yeah, because
Give me another thing to do. I don't want to cut my hands into one egg.
yeah, 1 spoon each.
Okay.
Okay. The main thing, if you want to break the egg, don't break egg straight there because you never know.
The other side, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe there's a problem with the egg or
Okay.
the shell is going there, so it's always better to cut to put it in different bowl.
Okay, now let's start with the egg.
Yeah.
And then one tablespoon of flour. Yeah.
A little bit of water. Just a drop of water.
A drop.
Drop water
And
and some oil. Now you can mix them.
so, Chef, when did you start doing the cookings? How old were you?
Me?
Yeah, when
Yes.
I don't know. I can't
Yes.
tell. I can't tell. So this has been your number one hobby to do maybe when you were young?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So you
And
can spend a
also
lot of time in the kitchen with your mom?
Yes. And also after that, after the high school, I went to the hotel school and there, I mean, it was in general major, but after that, to come on the training time, so they asked me, okay, where you want to go? I said, okay, because I love to cook. I love to eat actually.
I ask you the same question. If you love cooking, that means you love eating.
Yes, of course.
And cook good food, that means you need to know how to cook them and eat them well. So I think my paste is ready.
You can add some of the nuts,
Nuts,
just make the crunchy effect.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Which nuts are this?
It's a peanut.
Peanut.
You just roast peanut, yeah.
Paste is ready. So we're dipping the shrimps into the paste.
Yeah. And the oil is looking good.
Deep fry.
Yeah. Fry them.
Actually, this is one among the best tips that you can protect the shrimps while frying. Not
Yeah.
to overcook them.
Yes. You keep them moist.
You maintain them moist on the shrimps. So this is a better way of trying to cook the shrimps at home as well.
And now you know the recipe. I mean, nothing secret. There's no secret about it.
There's no secret about it. Absolutely no secret about it.
But again, you need to make sure that whenever you fry it, you make sure that the oil is hot enough. Because otherwise, the food that you cook is going to absorb the oil.
Yes, that's the wrong way.
Yeah, and it's going to be very oily. And it's not really pleasant to eat. So it's looking good. So you pass already the class on how to make the butter.
Remember, we don't spend a lot of time cooking the shrimps.
Yeah, because
Because
you don't want to
overcook them.
let them dry.
Yes. The mixture of the shallot,
Yeah.
mangoes,
Mango,
mint,
shallot,
and
gut,
coriander.
yeah. Coriander, we can add some more salad, some more mango.
Some more mangoes.
And we'll do the dressing. It's very simple. The dressing here is basically the tamarind. Yeah. Tamarind, mix tamarind juice, and you mix with the brown sugar.
The brown sugar.
Yeah. It's
Basically,
as simple
that's
as it
as
is.
simple
Yeah.
as that.
Yeah. But since we said before, we're gonna use this paste.
The paste.
Yeah. So we will mix them together here. A little bit of the paste, little bit, because otherwise it's gonna be very strong. Lime leaf, lemon. This is lime actually. It's a lime juice. Normally I put more chili, but since you said that we don't use chili, you don't like spicy, so.
So a little bit of chili.
But we thought chili is also fine.
But lemon and tamarind is sour. So.
Yeah, but
the work of lemon there again.
But you put the sugar.
The sugar.
Yeah.
So it has changed that bitterness of it.
And also, okay, we are fasting, so we're gonna taste it.
And remember, this is just a dressing, so it shouldn't be a lot. Just a few spoons of them, and then it'll be good to go.
Alright, so now, what we do, we're gonna mix all of these fresh ingredients with the dressing. I mean, the shrimps as well. I mean, here you have a lot of beautiful shrimp, but at home, if you don't want to use king prawn, you can use this normal shrimps, which is also working.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And for example, if you want to use with the fish, you can use as well, because all these ingredients work well with the seafood.
With the seafood.
So now,
I just love the color, you know.
Yeah.
The purple, yellow.
With
green.
the chili, actually, it's better, but it's okay. You just put pieces of the shrimps on the top of it. And that's it.
Beautiful. So look at how simple this salad is. Beautiful. And it looks very delicious too. We didn't spend a lot of time cooking it. Not more than not more than 15 minutes, and then there you go. You have your own salad that is different, with a touch of Indonesian
And also fresh
style.
ingredients.
And all the fresh ingredients, so it's worth it for you to try them at home.
Now the curry is ready.
We need to serve it.
And this one also, I mean, because this chicken is already deboned, we remove the bone. So the cooking time is also reduced. It's like 20 minutes.
20 minutes is enough
The
for
food
us to
already.
get the chicken curry.
Yes, if you have all the basic paste ready in advance, it's very easy. It will not take, I mean, people always say that, curries take too long to cook. No.
But so long as you have cooked your paste already,
Do your mise en place properly.
I think it won't spend much time. Now you've seen our two touch of authentic Indonesian cuisines. The salsa. What's the name of the salsa?
In Indonesia, we call salada udang. It's
Salada
basically
udang.
shrimp salad.
Shrimp
Udang
salad.
is shrimps.
Okay. And the curry, the chicken curry.
Chicken curry.
You also call it chicken curry.
Yeah, curry ayam. Ayam is a chicken in Indonesia. Yeah.
So ayam curry.
Yeah, curry ayam.
Curry ayam. Okay, I'm learning a little bit of Indonesian here. So this
Come
goes
over.
together with rice, and it can be eaten any time of the day, but especially lunch or
Dinner.
dinner. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for
You're very
sharing with
welcome.
us, and thanks for HYATT to letting us show you guys how to prepare these recipes. It's very easy, and we want you to also, you know, broaden up your skills and, you know, your capability in trying international cuisines at home. This wasn't hard at all. An easy recipe that you can work for. If it is so, try them. Talk to me through my email address, which is culinary.delight@capitaltv.co.tz. You can follow us on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter, and our YouTube account that you can see on the screen. Until then, thank you for tuning in. Let's meet again next time.